It is the molded matting system. You just want to take that screw out or bolt out. It's an air conditioning unit, which is going to make my life miserable. Absolutely spectacular. Hello, my rover friends. Welcome to the Lucky 8 channel. I am standing in the middle of quite possibly the greatest Land Rover invention since the Land Rover. It is the molded matting system. This particular kit that we get is from All Makes, Britpart, and it is a 3-piece kit. Good news is, I'm gonna show you how to install it step by step. All right, let's get to work. The first thing you need to do, and I know you wanna just throw the matting system, I wanna do the same thing. We can't throw that in yet. First thing we need to do is take apart the emergency brake, the bonnet pole, the hood pole, if your vehicle has one, and the fuse box. Easy stuff. We're just gonna unbolt those one at a time. We'll start with the fuse panel, move to the e-brake. And I don't know if this one's got a bonnet pole anymore because it's using a different setup, but you get the idea. Come on inside. Right here is the fuse panel. Mine is held on with a number 3 Phillips. Yours might be a 10 mil. You just want to take that screw out or bolt out, set it aside, be gentle. You know how good the electronics are in these 30-plus-year-old vehicles. I'm gonna just slide that, set that aside for a minute. Oh, you may have noticed the seat's already out. That's really easy. 2 bolts, pull your seats out, clean everything up. I'm getting right to the meat and potatoes of this job. All right, that bolt's out. I'm gonna bring the camera and show you the other one, and then we will move to the next step, which will be that e-brake. Yeah. Next up is the emergency brake boot. It's supposed to have a little Christmas tree or a screw. Mine has worn over the time. Here's my screw. We're going to get to these bolts right here. 1, 2, take it out so the e-brake is loose. Easy stuff. With the e-brake unbolted, I'm gonna take it apart and get it out of the way. Yes, you can leave it on. Yes, you can just cut the floor mat, but we're gonna struggle with it later on as we try to put in the lower section. I'm just gonna pull it out of the way, little clip and a wire connection, easy peasy. That's the wire connection, just a little push. And right here, get this little clip out of the way. Obviously, we want to save all these pieces. We're going to set the brake aside. Little cotter pin, hardware, nuts, bolts, and washers. Next up, you're going to want to remove any of the old matting that could be stuck anywhere. Again, you can see where we're at. I've pulled the seats, I've cleaned the matting out of the way, but a lot of times it'll get stuck here. You want to pull that out. And while you're over on this side or your side or my side, any side, you're also going to want to disassemble the hood pole. I don't have one on this vehicle, so it's a little bit of a win. But that said, we're going to try and get rid of this rubbery stuff. What I do have is an air conditioning unit, which is going to make my life miserable. Okay, with all of the little rubber pieces out of the way, everything cleaned up, we're gonna pull the center section that you're gonna be using for your cubby box. I assume you have one. If not, you still gotta pull it because we're gonna lay the mat in a little bit. And I just reach in and mark it, poke a couple holes, then we know where to drill. All right, I'm gonna pull this out. We're gonna go back to the center section. Then we're gonna put the seat box in. All right, keeping up, let's go. Like I was saying, we just wanna tuck the mat underneath the existing fuse box. You'll see these nuts here. Oh, come on, don't fight with me. Everything kind of lines up like so, and then you'll just simply screw it down. Next up is the seat box section. We're gonna loosely lay it in place because I want you to see underside of it. We can do it on the floor, but I like to do it in the car. It's a little bit easier. Plus we got to mark the e-brake. So let's go into the car. If we flip over the seat box, you'll see these little cutouts right here. They go like so. And that is so you can access, you flip those up, you'll be able to access these under seat storage or your battery box. Another thing we're going to do while it's laying here, there's the e-brake. We're going to go into the underside with it flipped up, take a little awl and just poke a hole, verifying exactly where we need to drill out for the e-brake. All right, we can verify that indeed is exactly where we wanted them. You can see the holes all gone through. I'm just gonna get my drill, little 1/4 inch, drill that out, and get a stepper bit, drill this out, and we will be all set to hook up the e-brake. Now is a perfect time to take your razor knife and trim this so you have access to your battery box and your storage. Also, you'll see these little indentations. Those are for the seats. You're gonna wanna notch these out. I'm gonna run my stepper bit through these. If you have a center seat, you'll have to deal with that. And just to confirm, you can run a tape measure on the inside and outside and make sure everything lines up before you cut it. The cubby box is gonna be a little bit different depending on where the little metal plate lines up. What I like to do is put small bolts in it, tap down on this mat so it'll mark where the bolts are, pull the mat out, drill the holes, then you'll be able to put your cubby box in. Okay, next up, I'm gonna have all of this cut, laid in place, and we can move on to the next step. All right, my friends, we are getting close. Your mat should be laying in the vehicle, looking just like this. One thing I would like to point out is my little top plate clamp. I removed it. You can leave them in, you can get your fingers in there, or I wouldn't, but you could essentially cut out around it. Look terrible. So the weight of the matting system is gonna hold that down. Like I said, I removed mine. You do what you wanna do. Now it's time to take the floor section, transform the vehicle. We're gonna kind of set it in over the gear shifter. You want it, like first, third, that area. Slide up, over, and scoop towards the pedals. I'm gonna struggle with the air conditioner and I'm not gonna let you see that, but that's the goal. We're just gonna scoop it like so. Let's get to work. My God, what a great feeling when that carpet that matting system snaps into place. It's a little tough around the gear shifter. You just kind of wiggle it in and it goes, but the finished product is absolutely spectacular. That leaves only 2 more things to do. 1, put your interior back together, the e-brake, the bonnet pole, the hood pole, and your seats. Leaving, be sure to follow.